Hey, what's up, guys? This is a test. Did I pass? I think I'm breaking the rule of thirds here. Oh well. I'm doing a thing for my class. It's a thing called writing in the digital age. Have you ever written in the digital age? Trust me, it's not as scary as you think. In it, we talk about all the different medias and mediums and shit about how, different, because modern shit is so expansive. There's a ton of different demographics and uh, styles and whatnot. So we broke it all down into a nice, neat little pack, and that's with two C's. First, we got the purpose. Then we got the audience. Then there's the content and the context. It's pretty simple, right? I still don't think I'm chipper enough for this, so let's fix that. So the biggest thing is, God, this music's fucking loud. I had a hard time seeing these four things as separate things outside of kind of their own self-contained aspects of digital media. But I mean, throughout a lot of my projects, I kind of saw it the same way. Between the cover letter, the video introduction, the digital media assignment, doing my resume, the career exploration. It didn't really strike me as what I think it should be until my social media assignment, which was, I think, a very interesting kind of look into what it's all about. I don't know why I switched over to this, but I got a really bad headache from that energy drink. I'm not gonna lie. So what I did for my assignment was I had to look at a series of bits of social media and take apart the purpose, audience, content, and context. So what I thought would be interesting was I wanted to go into something completely blind. So what I did was I went on my Twitter feed and then I just went to a completely random hashtag on my on the trending. And that way, what happens is I don't know why it was made, who it was made for, what's in it, and where it came from. That way I have no sense of pack whatsoever, and I can just go into this completely blind and see what happens when I kind of piece those elements together. What happened was very interesting. So when I first clicked on it, I was kind of not surprised, but also very ashamed that the human scum tag was about Donald Trump and the fact that it's kind of railing on a tweet he made. So I got the purpose there. But I was still very confused on what all this show was about. I also got the audience, of course, it's mostly done and for those that hate Trump and are finding something else to be terrified of for our country. Then, after a little bit of digging, I found the original tweet that this whole thread was based on, and seeing just the hypocrisy for itself, seeing him make this really idiotic tweet, and that's when I got the context, which is what, this whole thing is based on, is this one tweet, that's the context. And then, of course, the content started to finally make sense. I mean, I guess obviously the content itself is just the fucking tweet thread thing. But the point is, I really had no idea what I was getting myself into until all four things were together. And because of that, I can't really say one is more important than the other. All right, break time. Our professor tried to drill us in throughout the entire class that you should see Pack as less of four separate parts of a piece of media and more as, a complete package that kind of synergizes with each other. And because of that, I really don't think that one is really more important than the other. Because at the end of the day, even one of those elements are missing, you don't have a good piece of media, a good piece of whatever media, regardless of writing or videos or animation or social media posts or whatever. I mean, that's just kind of the bottom line. You can compare these four things all you want, but all of them are extremely essential to what you want to make. Let me try and break this down. Okay, so right now these energy drinks are finally taking their toll on me. I can feel my heartbeat. It's going pretty fast. I'm going to take a quick walk and see if I can fire it off first. Okay, so going off what I said before, I think the biggest thing to note here is I think that there isn't really much of a hierarchy in terms of pack. More or less just that, again, it's a lot of, a full moving vehicle, a full machine. And the fact of the matter is, if you are either lacking or don't have any of one of the four things, you're not going to have a cohesive piece of media. Let's just think about this real quick. If you don't have content, then you're not making anything engaging or anything that anyone will really pay attention to. Because without that, you just kind of, if you're lacking in that, you just don't really have much to keep your artwork really have anything worth, commenting on. Without the context, you will confuse and possibly alienate your audience. And, going off of that, if you don't have an audience, then, that's great that you made the thing, but no one's going to see it, and thus no one's going to really take anything away from it, and you're not going to have any kind of, meaningful impact with your own artwork, which I think in this day and age is something you really want, and you have all the power to do it, so you definitely should. And then, of course, just for purpose. If you don't have that, then why the fuck did you do it? Simply put, pack is this, are these four universal constants in art and media. And they have a very important bond together in terms of the coherence of your piece. And if even one of them were to happen to yoink, you fool! What have you done?